Interesting facts about the human body that they don't teach in school. Fact 1. Our body glows in the dark. Although this fact sounds like science fiction, it is proven science and a real phenomenon. Unfortunately, the human eye cannot see this glow. It occurs due to a process called bioluminescence, when living organisms produce light as a result of biochemical reactions. In humans, this glow is extremely faint, unlike in some animals, such as fireflies or certain marine species. In those cases, the light is often brighter and visible to the naked eye. It is used for various purposes, for example, to attract mates or deter predators. The light emitted by the human body, on the other hand, is 1,000 times weaker than the level of illumination our eyes can detect. The amount of emitted light fluctuates throughout the day, the lowest level in the morning and the highest closer to evening, reflecting changes in our metabolic rhythms. Fact 2. Stomach acid can dissolve metal. One of the components of gastric juice is hydrochloric acid, an incredibly powerful substance that plays a crucial role in digestion. This acid is so strong that it can dissolve certain types of metals. These extreme abilities are necessary to break down complex food molecules into simpler forms that can be easily absorbed by the intestines. However, stomach acid cannot dissolve absolutely all metals. For example, metals like gold and platinum are resistant to hydrochloric acid, so it has no effect on them. The stomach lining protects it from its own acid. This lining secretes a thick layer of mucus that acts as a barrier. In addition, stomach cells regenerate quickly, ensuring rapid repair of any acid-induced damage. Without such protective mechanisms, the gastric acid would damage the stomach itself. Fact 3. Our bones are stronger than steel. The thing is, bone consists of specific proteins and minerals that together give bones a unique combination of flexibility and rigidity. Collagen fibers provide a soft framework, while minerals add strength and hardness. This structure allows bones to withstand significant loads, much like steel, which is known for its high tensile strength and ability to handle heavy loads without breaking. However, unlike steel, bones are living tissue capable of growth, self-repair, and adaptation. They constantly remodel throughout a person's life. Thanks to ongoing metabolism, bones can adapt to various loads and stresses. Fact 4. We produce more than 1 liter of saliva every day. Our body needs this amount of saliva for several reasons. First and foremost, it aids digestion. Saliva contains enzymes that begin breaking down carbohydrates and fats right in the mouth. This is the first step in the complex process of digesting food. Saliva also helps with swallowing by moistening food. Beyond digestion, saliva serves as a vital protective mechanism for oral health. It neutralizes acids produced by mouth bacteria, thereby preventing tooth decay and gum disease. Additionally, saliva enhances taste perception. It dissolves food particles, allowing them to interact with taste receptors on the tongue. It also maintains the health of the oral mucosa, keeping it moist and resistant to irritation. Fact 5. We lose 200 grams of skin every day. And this is completely normal, because skin is the largest organ in our body, and old cells are constantly replaced by new ones. Shedding occurs in the uppermost layer of the skin. New cells rise from the lower layer of the epidermis. As they ascend, they undergo keratinization, filling with protective protein. Once these cells reach the skin's surface, they die but serve as a vital barrier against environmental factors, including pathogens and harmful ultraviolet radiation. Then this layer flakes off and a new one takes its place, and so on throughout life. Fact 6. In 30 minutes, our body generates enough heat to boil 2 liters of water. Heat production is a byproduct of metabolism, a complex series of chemical reactions that occur in every cell to convert food into energy. When cells break down carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, they release energy. Part of it is used for various body functions, and the rest is converted into heat. This process ensures the body maintains a stable internal temperature, usually around 36.6 degrees Celsius. When the external temperature drops, the body increases heat production, while in hot conditions, it dissipates excess heat through mechanisms like sweating and blood vessel dilation. Fact 7. We are taller in the morning than in the evening. This phenomenon is primarily due to compression of the discs in our spine. The spine consists of vertebrae and intervertebral discs that act as shock-absorbing cushions between them. These discs are made of gel-like substance. At night, when we sleep and no body weight presses on the spine, these discs recover and expand. As a result, when we wake up in the morning, the spine is elongated and our height is at its maximum. However, during the day, as we stand, sit, or walk, we put pressure on the spine. This pressure causes the discs to gradually compress. By evening, we are about 1 centimeter shorter than in the morning. Fact 8. Fingernails grow faster than toenails. You've probably noticed this difference. On average, fingernails grow about 3 to 4 millimeters per month, while toenails grow roughly 3 times slower. This difference in growth rates is explained by several factors. One of the main ones is the difference in blood circulation in the fingers of the hands compared to the toes. Blood flow in the fingers is better than in the toes, which is crucial for nail growth. Enhanced blood supply provides nails with more nutrients and oxygen, promoting faster growth. Fact 9. On average, a person has 250 hairs in each eyebrow. So if you want to count, the number will be roughly that. The exact amount, of course, depends on health, genetics, and other individual factors. Eyebrow hairs have a much shorter growth phase than scalp hairs, which explains their limited length. Typically, eyebrow hairs grow for 3 to 7 months before entering the shedding phase, making them shorter than head hair. Besides their cosmetic role, eyebrows serve an important function. They help divert sweat, rain, and other moisture away from our eyes, ensuring clearer vision. They also play a key role in nonverbal communication, helping express emotions like surprise, anger, joy, and others. Fact 10. Tongue prints are unique. Many people know that everyone's fingerprints are unique. However, the same applies to the tongue. Each person's tongue has a distinctive pattern, including shape, size, and texture. This makes tongue prints a potential biometric identifier. The surface structure of the tongue varies in density and shape, determining the uniqueness of the print. Many factors influence this pattern: genetics, environmental exposure, and even health status. The potential use of tongue prints in forensics has been studied, similar to fingerprints or retinal scans. However, the main challenge is that obtaining a clear image of the tongue's surface is much harder than taking a fingerprint. Fact 11. Children have more bones than adults. At birth, a baby has about 270 bones. Over time, many of them fuse together, and an adult has the standard 206 bones. The reason for the higher number in infants is primarily related to growth and development needs. For example, having more bones and cartilage makes the birth process easier for the baby. Another example: a newborn's skull consists of several bone plates. These plates are necessary for rapid brain growth and are not yet fused. That's why babies have soft spots, or fontanelles, on their heads. As they age, these plates gradually join to form a solid skull. By age 25, growth stops for most people, and the bone count settles at 206. Fact 12. A person can theoretically survive without many internal organs. One of the most commonly removed organs is the appendix, usually due to appendicitis, and people live full lives afterward. Another example is the gallbladder, which stores bile for digestion. It can be removed due to gallstones or other issues. After removal, the liver takes over bile storage functions, though dietary adjustments may be needed. A single kidney can effectively sustain life, compensating for the loss of the other. This remarkable adaptability allows for living kidney donations. Similarly, people can survive with just one lung, though with reduced respiratory capacity. Sometimes parts of the liver are even removed, as this organ has an amazing regenerative ability. The remaining part can grow back almost to full size, though functionality may be slightly reduced. However, it's important to note that removing any organ is usually a last resort and can lead to various long-term health issues. Fact 13. The smallest bone in the body is in the ear. Many people don't even realize there's a bone in the ear. It is located in the middle ear and plays a key role in our ability to hear. Its name is the stapes, because it visually resembles a stirrup. The stapes is only a few millimeters in size, but despite its tiny dimensions, its function is extremely important. Without it, we simply wouldn't be able to hear. Fact 14. The heart generates such a strong electromagnetic field that it can be measured several meters away from the body. The heart's electromagnetic field is dozens of times stronger than the brain's. It is detected by special instruments and can even influence the fields of people standing nearby. Fact 15. There are more bacteria living in the human intestine than there are human cells in the entire body. Our body has about 30 to 40 trillion human cells, while bacteria in the microbiome, mostly in the gut, number up to 100 trillion. Their total weight is 1 to 2 kilograms. These bacteria aid digestion, synthesize vitamins, and support the immune system. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new, interesting facts.